One other thing, I was at the park on my knees and an old lady came up to me and she goes, how do you cover all this area? And I said, let me show you. Give me a really tough one out wide. You literally spring out and have an ATP every time. It's the angle. I don't know why. One more time. Boom.
It works. It's my big breakthrough. I've done it for 4 years. I'm due, I know.
This is literally all I do. And the first good concept came 4 years into this. I can't think. I've argued with over 20 certified coaches from 10 different states because this point is technically sound. Look, I'm not going to argue.
Does playing lower to the ground help you in pickleball? I've had a breakthrough. I'm about to show you. So let's get started right now.
This is a problem. All pickleball players do it. We need to change. The secret tip that's going to make you a better pickleball player. Pickleball lovers, let's not forget to have a good day. Hypothesis 1, you play better lower to the ground. If you pop it up, why would you jump back and be here? If I pop it up, going on my knee. I know. So easy to reset. I don't have to do this. No lower back pain. Not only can I play from the kitchen at my knees, I can serve, return. The overhead is so much easier on your knees. It's in. See, honestly, you don't have to be athletic to play on your knees.
What I do is I just try to take my hat and I turn it around, and it's like a switch that goes on.
When I turn my hat around and get on my knees. And you may say, Joey, I can't hit a good volley because I'm net height, right? I say, no, it's a complete opposite. You'll hit better volleys because we're balanced. Better volleys because we're lower to the ground. Better volleys because we have a lower center of gravity. Better volleys because less can go wrong because we're closer to the ground. This is me dinking regular. Notice I'm high up, right? I look aloof, really. Am I really trying? And look, I'm hitting like this. What's the solution? This secret you could have for $100. I tried to sell for $50. I tried to cut it half. No one really wanted it, so we're just gonna give it to you. But this is a secret. Playing on your knees, constantly hitting up on the ball. If you pop the ball up, like if I pop the ball up, yeah, why wouldn't I be on my knees? Just look at the angle, right? Pop up. It's coming directly at your knees. And again, I suck. I'm in a tournament, I'm nervous, my knees are shaky, and I don't remember. Well, I did remember. I don't have to stand anymore. One other thing, I was at the park on my knees and an old lady came up to me and she goes, how do you cover all this area? And I said, let me show you. Give me a really tough one out wide. It's so easy. And I have an ATP, I just missed it. But let me show you one more time because you literally spring out and have an ATP every time. It's the angle. I don't know why. One more time. Boom. Ah!
And if all else fails, I think you just have to play on the ground. That's pro Rob Cassidy. Actually very good at playing on his knees. He does it from time to time.
And you always have trouble with that backhand dink because you're not thinking of pushing up from the ground. If you're on your knees already, you're never gonna miss a backhand dink again, 100% assured. Here we go. Up to 5, 0, 0, on my knees. We're playing cross court. I guarantee I will not lose a point. Look how effective that is. Because most people, when they hit that backhand, especially when they're speeding up, they push up too soon, right? Right? Leave your comments. 1-0, here we go. And there's nothing to worry about. Honestly, when I'm on my knees, I have no worries in the world because it's simple. There's nothing I have to worry about. Oh yeah! So we got 2-0, but honestly, my ego's not inflated. Well, because I'm on my knees. beautiful, right? Because I'm always brushing up on it. And I'm thinking of playing pro next year, right? It's just beautiful, nice brushing up. I have less power on my knees, but yet more intelligence. This point is a really good illustration of when you pop the ball up, it's a very good idea to get on your knees because that's where it's going, because that's what this video is about, and you'll see, right? Yeah? Why did I really lose this point? My partner. Save 10% on any paddle, keeps us in business, saves you 10%, the only win-win in life. We have 3-0, and Terry, let me ask you a question. How am I playing on my knees?
Better than on your feet.
Better than on my feet, and that's not saying much. So we got 4-0, and honestly, I usually get nervous and my legs get shaky, but they don't. Touch up on my knees! One other thing, I went to college, you probably don't know this, but the laws of gravity means when we're on our knees, we weigh less. Is that true? Forehand dink on your knees, think about this, right? When I'm teaching, I always teach this facing down, right? When I'm on my knees, it's a lot simpler to touch the ground, right? Here we go, up to 5. And I really have not really lost a game. I get to the kitchen and then I just go on my knees. Now my knees are bleeding a little bit. I would suggest knee pads. When I went to film this segment, I didn't think about it. We have 1-0. And I'm really thinking of brushing up. And beautiful, right? So the forehand dink on your knees. Brush up, please, right? I like to make acronyms. Here we go. We got 1-0. And honestly, look at that. Look at it. Have you ever seen a pro play pickleball like this? No. It's 4-4. She lobbed me a couple times. My knees are bleeding a little. But honestly, look how easy those resets are. And you've seen me play on YouTube. I suck. Like, have you ever seen me even dink? Like, honestly, and then I'm playing like a ninja? That's way out. Now, this is a 3-part interactive series. Part 2 is serving and returning on your knees. Part 3 is a psychological battle of pickleball while playing on your knees. We have a good sports psychologist coming, Tony Giunnani. We haven't confirmed him yet. Pickleball lovers, what did you learn? Leave it in comments. Don't forget to save 10% on any paddle. It keeps us in business and it saves you 10%, the only win-win in life. And don't forget to have a good day. And I just say down. Kind of like a demand for a dog.